Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Come to with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. We're going to talk about them Celtics. Got back in the win column with a 111 to 100 win over the Washington Wizards. The Celtics go to 44 and 23 and 22 and 10 at home. The Wizards go to 16 and 50 and 5 and 28 on the road. Boston wins the season series 3-0 as they beat the Wizards all three times that they were supposed to play against them this season. Since the Wizards is not a playoff team or a play-in team, they won't see them into next season. And they should be a lot better with a lot of their young players, and Anthony Davis and Trae Young being healthy for the majority of the season is all they can hope for. And maybe even be a 40 win or a play-in or a playoff team. We have to see how things work out for them next year. Celtics won the first quarter 29 to 27. They won the second quarter 35 to 14. It was basically over at that point. Although the Wizards did win the third quarter 31 to 29 and the fourth quarter 28 to 18. That quarter in the second was just so big for the Celtics. And even though they didn't play great for the rest of the game, it was able to get a lead so big that they was able to hold on to it even when the Wizards started to try to make a run to win it. Alexandre Sarr hit a nice three over Peyton Pritchard. Other than that, he went 1 of 5 from 3 and 1 of 9 from the field and 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 4 points in 22 minutes. His jump shot, something that he's working on. His finishing is something that he's working on. Sometimes he has games like this, and sometimes he has games where he look like he can be a possible all-star for the Wizards, and that's why they took him number 2 in the draft, because he has that upside and that potential. We'll see if he reaches it. 5 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 2 steals in the block, 1 personal foul, and the minus 25 and plus minus for Sarr. Trae Young had some floaters going. He went 5 of 10 from the field, 11 points. He went 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line in 24 minutes. He did have 4 rebounds, and he also had 6 assists. Having a guy that can attack and pass is always good for your offense, and Trae Young gave them a boost already. It's just he didn't help their defense too much, and this trade that happened, but it's better than what they had before. 1 offensive board, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 23 and plus minus. Koulibaly was playing some solid defense, got some good stops. In this one, he had 1 steal and 2 blocks. He also had 12 points and went 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Good scoring from him. You just want him to continue to be aggressive. He's looking for a shot more. He's looking to do multiple things. He's really believing in themselves. And those are positive signs that he can be a good, better player. He's already good, but he can be better in the future too. He did have 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, minus 15 and plus minus. Will Riley, 29 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, was a minus 17 and plus minus. Hit a wide open 3, made a 2-pointer. Other than that, you're just happy that he helped on the boards and kept the ball moving sometimes. Trey Johnson seemed like he was going to be in for a big night. Had good looks, continued to get open, and just couldn't make any of them. Went 1 of 7 from 3 and 3 of 13 from the field. It's a bad shooting night, bad scoring night. Even though I liked a lot of the shots he was taking, he just couldn't have the touch to be able to get him to drop down in the basket. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover. He had 4 personal fouls and was a minus 23 and plus minus. Anthony Gill, 6 minutes. He missed his only field goal. Did have an assist, no turnovers, no personal foul. Was a minus 7 and plus minus. Justin Champagnie, 21 minutes. He had 10 points. He went 3 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Missed his only 3. He did have 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and was a plus 8 and plus minus. A good night from him. You happy that he gave you double figures. Anytime somebody off the bench can do that for you, you're happy with that, especially the fact that this game was getting a little out of hand when it came to the Celtics having a lead. You're just happy that people came in and made a difference. Tristan was another one of them. He had 22 points. That was game high for the Washington Wizards. He went 7 of 9 from the field, 6 of 7 from 3. The Wizards kept passing into him because he kept finding ways to get open and being in the right spots at the right time. And then on top of that, he was able to make them. So that was a great thing to see. If you're a Wizards fan, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 2 personal fouls in the plus 11 and plus minus. Sharif Cooper, he ended up going 0 of 2 from the field and missed his only 3. So he went scoreless in this one since he took no free throws. He did have 2 assists, though. No turnovers, no personal foul. Was a minus 11 and plus minus. Jameer Watkins played 24 minutes, had 15. He kept taking high percentage shots all game and was able to convert on them over half, going 6 of 11 from the field and 2 of 6 from three, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Still could have scored a little bit better, but he missed some good opportunities in this one. He did have the most rebounds on the team, which was 6. That's a low amount, but it ended up being that type of night for the Wizards. He did have 2 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 steals. 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 12 and plus minus. Carlton Bug Carrington played a lot of minutes for a guy off the bench, 22, but he only took 2 shots. He made 1, missed 1 to finish with 2 points. He had 3 rebounds, but he did run the offense real well, found his teammates a lot throughout this one and made the simple passes that led to baskets. And that's all you need to do. Either you're trying to score or trying to just find your teammates. And he figured out what he wanted to do early in the game, and it just kept on working. But he also only had 1 turnover. He got a block, 1 offensive board, 1 person. I was a plus 8 and plus minus. Jaden Hardy, 15 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. Did a really good job of attacking and also pulling up when he could. It had space and confidence, and the shot was falling tonight from basically all areas. He did have 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul. It was a plus 17 and plus minus. And then you look at the Boston Celtics, they ended up starting this game real well. And then on top of that, every starter ended up scoring in double figures by the end of the game in points. Jason Tatum ended up having 20. He did a good job of driving, hitting mid ranges, and he loves to take those threes, but he only went 2 of 9 from 3. And then he was able to do a lot of damage in other places on the court, like I said before, and finish 8 of 19 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had a double-double because he had 14 boards. He also had 7 assists. There's a lot of shooters. There's a lot of people in the paint. Just make the right pass whenever you feel like you can get it to him. And he was able to do that. And his passing has been really good since he's been back. And he had 1 turnover and 2 steals, 1 offensive board, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 18 and plus minus. I like the fact that he's driving. I like the fact that he's trusting his body. I like the fact that he's not avoiding physicality. I like the fact that he's really just going out there playing without a fear. And that's showing you that the doubts are starting to go away. The confidence is starting to build. The comfortability is starting to get there again. And that's what you want to see from a guy coming off a major injury is the positive things. And he's doing more good than bad, even when he's trying to score and play the game. So that's one thing you have to love if you're a Celtics fan and a fan of the game of basketball, since he's one of the best players of his generation. Sam Hauser, 26 minutes, 12 points. He went 4 of 11 from the field. All good looks. You know, he just going to make some. He's going to miss some. Everybody does it, but he made a good amount in this one. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a plus 29 and plus minus. Kada, he had a big night. He was a big X factor. He stepped up and scored a lot of points in the paint, and he made it look easy. He also grabbed 10 boards, so 20 and 10 for Kada. He doesn't do that every night, but he did it tonight. 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 6 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 14 and plus minus. Derek White, 35 minutes, 15 points. He went 3 of 11 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. So he had a lot of threes that was wide open in this one, and he was making a couple, but he missed majority. But he also missed the mid-range in those type of shots too. That's why he shot poorly from the field. He went 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 1 block. 3 offensive board, 1 personal foul, and was a plus 33 and plus minus. Jaylen Brown, 31 minutes. He had 16 points. He went 6 of 13 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had a lot of looks that he liked. He said, I got to take it. I feel like I can make it, so you can't really be too mad at him, especially because there was good looks for him. But he did have the mid-range and the drives going, so that's part of what he does, even though he didn't have to have a big night to show you how talented the Celtics are, especially with Tatum back. So a lot of his points that he would be getting or the shots he would be taking are going to Tatum now. Tatum took 19 shots. Brown only took 13. That's a difference. That wasn't the case when Tatum wasn't healthy. So it's just an adjustment period for him. Again, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal, 2 offensive boards, 1 personal foul, and a plus 8 and plus minus. Amari Williams, 2 minutes. He ended up making his only shot. He had 1 rebound, 1 turnover. His rebound was offensive. No personal foul. Was a minus 5 and plus minus. Luka Garza, 15 minutes, 15 points. He hit some wide open threes and finished at the basket quickly. He went 5 of 6, 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He did have 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and was a +2 and plus minus. Peyton Pritchard, he had an off-shoot night also. He went 2 of 11 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. He was working for his looks. He was also taking some open ones, and it just didn't work out for him too much in this one. 4 rebounds, 4 assists, did run the offense real well when he was trying to score, when he was trying to find his teammates. It was the mindset worked. It just the execution just wasn't there all the time. And then he had 2 steals and a block, and a personal foul, was a -6 and plus minus. Ron Harper Jr. played 2 minutes. He didn't take any shots, so he went scoreless. He had a turnover, a personal foul, and was a -5. And plus minus, Baylor Shireman, 25 minutes. He had 3 points. He went 1 of 7 from three, 1 of 8 from the field. Missed basically everything. So a bad game from him offensively, but he did have 9 boards, 2 assists, and a steal, 4 offensive out of the 9, two personal fouls, and was a -6. And plus minus is going to be better games for him too in the future before the season is over. He's going to take good looks. He's going to take the open looks. He's going to try to make the right play and try to help out in other ways. And that's all you really need a role player to do anyway. So better games are ahead too. Max, 2 minutes. He ended up going scoreless and was a -5 and plus minus. Hugo Gonzalez played 9 minutes. He ended up going scoreless as well because he didn't attempt any shots or free throws, but he did have 3 personal fouls in 9 minutes. That's a crazy amount. It's easy to do when you're trying to make things happen. It just, you shouldn't be trying to do that at that level. But some people say you need to be physical, you need to play hard. It can work against you too. In a -22 and plus minus for him. Both teams shot 44% from the field. The Celtics shot 26% from three, while the Wizards shot 38%. But the Celtics shot 89% from the free throw line, and the Wizards shot 65%. And on top of that, 55 rebounds for the Celtics, only 38 for the Wizards. 29 assists for the Celtics, 28 for the Wizards. 14 turnovers for the Celtics, 13 for the Wizards. 8 steals for the Celtics, 9 for the Wizards. Both teams had 4 blocks. 19 offensive rebounds for the Celtics, 9 for the Wizards. 36 defensive rebounds for the Celtics, 29 for the Wizards. 20 personal fouls for the Celtics, 18 for the Wizards. It looked like the Wizards did a whole lot of things right. They gave up some free throws. They gave up too many rebounds, especially on the offensive end, to give the Celtics more chances, more opportunities to score and keep their lead. And then the Celtics didn't have too much trouble scoring on the Wizards. They got the shots that they liked. Obviously, they would like to make more threes. Didn't really happen in this one at the percentage that they would like. But guys still was able to get the shots that they wanted. Guys were still able to get close to the basket. Guys were still able to make shots when it mattered. And when the Wizards try to make a run or they try to find a way to get back in it, the Celtics was able to keep them off. Then they was able to build the lead up. So this allowed a little bit of a run late. Didn't really matter because they was down by so much. And the Wizards realized it's a little bit too late for us to try to get this one. But we still got to try. We still got to play because the game ain't over to see what happens. But the Celtics was able to them in check and get it done. And that's all that matters. So since we needed this win and we wanted it, it's good to have it. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.